A surprising message has come from Tehran today. Apology, but also defiance. That's right, Iran's president has spoken to the neighboring countries saying sorry for the tension, sorry after bombing them, and yet it is also sending a strong message to Washington. So, what exactly is happening? Let's decode that. Welcome to TimesXP's special war coverage. It's me, Dhritiyatri. Speaking during a high level address, Masoud Pezeshkian, he is the president of Iran. He said that his government regrets the recent military operation created fear and instability for the nearby countries. The Iranian leader reportedly told the regional governments that Tehran does not want conflict with its neighbors and respect their security after bombing them. Now, this statement is really important because several Gulf nations they recently faced missile alerts and drone interceptions as a wider regional confrontation intensified. But here's where the message becomes more and more complex. Even while expressing regret, he also made it clear that Iran will not bow to the pressure from the US. According to Iranian officials, Tehran believes that Washington's military presence and their support for Israel are the main reasons of the region that has become so unstable. Iranian leader argued that the foreign military bases, their warships, their air defense systems stationed across the Gulf have turned the whole area into a battlefield for the global powers. Now pause for a moment. Why this matters? Look at the geography of the region. The Middle East is filled with strategic locations where international militaries operate. American forces are stationed at major facilities such as Al Udeid Air Base, Al Dhafra Air Base, and several bases in Kuwait and Bahrain. These bases host fighter jets, surveillance aircraft, missile defense system, and thousands of troops. If we see it from Tehran's perspective, then this particular network it surrounds Iran and it increases the risk of confrontation. And in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, the region continues to see missile launches, drone attacks, and military alerts. In recent days, Iranian projectiles have been reported heading towards Israel and sometimes towards areas that are close to the Gulf states. Now, many of these threats are intercepted by advanced air defense systems such as Patriot missile system and THAAD missile defense system, which are now deployed across the region to protect the cities, bases, oil facility. Now, back to square one. Why would Iran apologize? Here, analysts say that the answer may lie in diplomacy. Tehran is trying to avoid turning the whole Middle East against it while still maintaining its confrontation with the US and Israel. Now, by reassuring their neighbors, Iran hopes to prevent countries like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Qatar from joining a broader military coalition. And yes, at the very same time, Iran wants to show that it will continue defending its interests and supporting its allies across the Middle East. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that balancing act, apology on one side, defiance on the other, it shows just how complicated the region's geopolitics really has become. Because in today's Middle East, a single statement from a president is not just diplomacy. It is also a strategic signal watched carefully by Washington, Tel Aviv, and every capital across the Gulf.